3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Are you ready to rock and roll? Are you ready to rock and roll? Are you ready? Are you ready to rock and roll? Well, that's not what I wanted to happen. Are we ready to rock? Rock! Oh yeah, we're gonna play some motherfucking Apex Legends. Yeah, yeah. ApexXx3000. 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 3000. I don't want to update that. Update available. And yet, here we are. Not playing the video game, you know? Just sitting here, waiting. Waiting for The Sims to update. Not what I was hoping for. Not even a little bit. What can I say? It's fucking bullshit is what it is. Alright, so it's still updating. It's still updating The Sims. Like I said, not a fan. I haven't played it in fucking ages, so I don't know what the fuck it's doing. Bloody fucking hell, mate. I'm just sitting here trying to write some music, listen to some beats, play some Apex Legends, and drink this Four Loko. It comes in a beer can. Did you know that beer can and bacon are pronounced the same in British English and Jamaican English? Bacon. I like to eat the bacon. The beer can. Hey man, let's eat the beer can. I'm gonna drink from the beer can. Come on, dude. Jesus Christ. This thing's taking forever. Is there anybody watching that wants to say hi? How you doing? Drinking a Four Loko here. Four Loko cold. It's kind of disgusting. It's actually very disgusting. But I'm still gonna drink it because I paid $2 for this motherfucker. Oh, The Sims is ready to play. Who gives a shit? Nobody wants to play the goddamn Sims. This is what I do when I play The Sims. I hide my face from the public. Nobody will see me. I'm playing The Sims. Just kidding. Maybe someday. Who knows? It's updating right now. Fucking Christ. Didn't even say how much. 329 megabytes. I get 400 per second, so it should already be downloaded. What the F? Bruh. It's bullshit. Tetra agent is that? Why are you having trouble playing my video? Am I not live? I'm live, motherfucker. See what happens when I go here. Oh shit, that's right, this game came out tonight. And I don't have any money, so I guess it doesn't fucking matter. It's finalizing. Finally finalizing. Fucking bastard. Just took fucking long enough now. What do you fucking think? This little fucking bastard is what it is. Alright. It says it's ready to play. Nope, I don't want to play Sims, so X to you, motherfucker. I am live! Rock and roll! That's the delay. That is no delay. It's so awesome. It's so awesome. Awesome. It's so awesome. Awesome. It's so awesome. Cool how I make the fucking shit echo, huh? I'm so cool. I'm the coolest I ever was, bruh. But yeah, I guess it's time to play some Apex Legends. You fancy? You fancy the Legends? Oh yes, yes I do. I do fancy that. I do, if I might say so myself. You heard me. You heard me, man. The bird. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna turn on some music here. Some crazy. Release radar. Yeah.
I'm always dressed to kill. Time to turn crap into gold.
This is your champion.
Come on now, bring it. AJ will be waiting for you down there.
Your battle begins. May the gods bless you. By the time you see me coming, I'll be going, and you'll be gone.
Remember, eyes on the prize. That's what happens when you get too excited. The next ring's far. Come on, loot as you go, boys and girls.
This is porn step, motherfuckers.
We're scattered, boys and girls. Come on, I don't fight.
There's a jump tower over there. New kill leader. It's go time! It's go time!
I'm down. I think it's to get you. That's not how it's done, right? We got a bit of a trek, mates. 45 seconds until the ring closes.
Please don't stop.
a jump tower over there. Faster, faster, faster!
Porn step, motherfuckers.
We're too spread out. Let's take in numbers, you know.
Porn step.
Down that one. Got trouble here.
Taking fire. Firing.
Got trouble here.
Getting attacked by
Got some
another
bad guys here. We've got company. Bad enemies. Go in here. Hands up. We're not alone. Hands up. We're not alone. We've got company. Go in here.
Unity to go.
Enemies right here. I got some bad guys here. Bad guys. Let's do this.
Reloading.
Nah, we're all good here, amigo. Attention. The kill leader. I need help.
We killed the kill leader. They won't be bothering us again.
Help, please. Help, please.
Come on, I still need you. Healing up, Gordo. Give me a sec. Healing. Recharging my shields. Long.
Healing. Ah, this is taking too long.
Replicator dropping in.
Charging on my shields.
Healing up. Hold on, hold on.
Scooting and looting over there. See what I can dig up.
It's full force when I step to the fore, bringing you that fuel source fresh from the core. The flow on the floor, cutting sharp like I had a verse edge to the sword. The dark time, learn from a step, we drop the live runs, a fine line, moving precise, collect the hive mind, a right mind, flicking stroke, you like iodine, the blueprint, these fuse words that my mind designs.
Vegas on a roll. I'ma stay getting so my body stay small. Every day banging till my chest play cold. Cause the rhythm ain't done if the lyric ain't cold. I'ma keep rapping so y'all can live it up. Beggars keep on kicking and pushing so give it up. We ain't trying to chill.
We've got a minute until the ring closes. Pushing more.
Level 2. Backpack here. Level 3. Don't worry, it won't slow you down.
45 seconds until the ring closes. We've got time for not much.
info take here.
We go deep when we're vetting out the speech.
10 seconds. I hate to say it, but looting time's over.
Them brothers move straight too.
I'm gonna run around here and see what supplies I can find.
Work sitting on out in the skyline, breezing out fools like feel down the byline. It's high time, turn on the system and can we vibe like beggars back, ripping it, bringing brothers to high.
Ring. Moving now. Rápidamente.
New kill leader. Bet they use the rampart for them shots.
Throwing so fast. Yo, we should def check out that care package. Thinking this place has already been sacked. Enemy real close. About time we got ourselves a fight. Replicator here. Deploying one of those respawn beacon thingies.
Replicator, drop it like it's hot.
Evo shield here. Level 2. Don't slow down now. Only 2 other squads left.
Please check to ensure that you have enough credit. Taking fire! Check to ensure that you have enough credit. Recharging my shield.
Getting shot at. Faster, faster, faster. Charging shields. Come on, come on. We're already in the ring.
Ooh, I feel good about this care package. Shall we? Firing! Please check to ensure that you have enough credit. Some bloke is shooting at me.
Hey, we got a care package here. I'm gonna raid this area here.
I see an enemy over there.
Hitting the eject button.
Could have something good here.
I hear you.
You have enough credit.
Jump pad out.
We're already in the next ring. More time
Legend,
for
I'm
you.
killing the game. Atari, they starting to eat up the name. I'll take the blame for the hate and the shame of the devil, and now we are one and the same. They referring to me as a prodigy. On a long journey, that odyssey. Don't stare, I'm just another guy. Don't believe me, boy, you can come and see. No one is stopping me. Fulfilling the prophecy. Skeleton key in my pocket, and nobody else here can top it. You better not pray for me. Banging that symphony. Overwhelmed, take you to a new realm.
Bad dudes over there. We've got trouble. See someone out there? Oops, never mind. Let's go over here. We've got trouble. Aki, over here. Someone's out there. Enemy spotted, over there.
I'm finding my balance, you losing your mind. You be in a hurry, I'm taking my time.
Hey, we got bad guys over there.
And everything here is gone for
Blind. Open my closet and see all the skeletons. My crew and you'll find them, my brethren, AJ and I, man, we killing them all. Nothing is stopping us, watching you
enemy here.
fall.
Up close and in
Enemy taking down.
Taking fire. Ooh, that's gonna kick.
Another enemy down. Reloading.
I'm down. No bueno.
Kill the Blanca.
Enemies right here.
Healing sec. Healing. 10 seconds.
We're going to spend eternity as maggot food.
We gotta watch. Shit. Oh. He was. Oh my god.
our Apex champions.
earthquake.
I'm gonna watch something real quick.
You try to kill me, you gotta come with me. I got a 40 that pop like a 50. 40 it hit you and see you so high up. You see Bobby talking to Whitney. Office my meetings when I see my agent. I love the hood, I feel good in the places. My youngest shooters, they nothing to play with. You get these bullets, no, that's not the measures. I got your girl on her knees though, cause I'm the one like a Leo. Ain't sweater, she wanted me though. Rap that bitch round like a Cleo. Chain on my neck, it's so free though. You think he hotter than me though. Nigga, you lying like Leo. I'm like I like to see though.
And we're back with another episode of Before You Buy, that show where we give you some straight up gameplay and our first impressions of the latest games releasing. As usual, it's me, Jake, and today we're talking about The Avengers. Oh boy, wow, where to begin? I was extremely skeptical of this game, probably like a lot of you guys who pay attention to video game news on the daily. You know, as a lot of you probably know, especially if you watch our Friday news show, I usually try to look on the bright side and just hope for the best until the game is in my hands and I can judge it myself. Avengers is a weird product. There's a very cool story and just general Marvel appreciation and passion in here, surrounded by a bunch of games as a service type stuff thrown in to make the game longer and generate more money, straight up. Like, the campaign surprised me. They really did. It's got some great moments and was a fairly enjoyable playthrough with some blatant flaws, but it's got heart and it's got Marvel goodness, and it was an interesting and enjoyable but repetitive playthrough. It's just everything else around it that I don't care about, and there's quite a bit. Thankfully, I was able to ignore most of it. You know, I'm already getting lost in the weeds here with my opinions, so let me just explain the game to you, because it's a little complicated, and I don't know if I can recommend the game immediately. It is better than the beta, for sure. Now, this might be a little bit of a long-winded video. I may even contradict myself a little bit, but let's just dive into it. So, Avengers, like I said, has a campaign. Thankfully, you can play through it entirely solo, if that was in any doubt at all. There's a lengthy intro, and then you are given a hub and a mission map, which allows you to pick story missions to advance the plot, maybe invite a friend to play along with, and also do optional side missions, often related to subplots for specific characters. Many of these missions take place in larger style areas where you can then kind of like roam around and run and jump and fly and find more loot. You can even revisit certain stuff and ramp up the difficulty for more rewards. Loot that you get gives your characters better perks and buffs and stuff like that, like more damage, better chance of a critical hit, stuff like that, you know. And then, of course, in your hub, there's faction missions, which have daily missions, and these missions earn you faction experience. These are passive things like kill X amount of enemies with your ultimate ability. Getting this experience ranks up your factions, and you can gain access to better gear from specific faction vendors. Then there's a cosmetic vendor. There's a traditional action RPG style skill tree for each character. Then there's a fabricator thing, which you can decode a thing to get more things. There are collectibles, some of which are actually interesting. Then there's challenge cards for each character, which sort of seems to work like a battle pass, but you need to use currency for them. Then after you complete the campaign, you're able to just engage in general multiplayer chaos and jump into worlds and do endgame stuff and just kind of grind while playing with friends or matchmaking with randoms. And yeah, it's that type of game. It's very much a games as a service type of game. It's going after the Destiny model, the Division model. So with that being said, keep in mind I'm talking about the game within its first few days of release. You know, it could over time become a much better game with awesome, cool endgame content, or it could not. Combat is fairly straightforward, you know, a dodge button, heavy attacks, light attacks, and special attacks you spend a meter on. Then, of course, you also have an ult, which you hit 2 buttons to activate. Characters have different defensive capabilities, from just a state change to like a straight-up block button. Everyone has at least one ranged option as well, from stretchy long-range punches from Miss Marvel, or Hulk picking up chunks of the ground and tossing them, or, of course, Thor throwing Mjolnir, which props to them, kind of feels like God of War's axe, which I appreciate. There really are moments of greatness, you know, coordinating attacks with other teammates, or one person giving a buff or a heal at the right time, maybe just getting the perfect throw or a good finishing move as Captain America, you know, just climbing up buildings and smashing things around and grabbing dudes and throwing them as the Hulk, or even Iron Man has like his heavy attacks are kind of like these timed repulsor blasts, which you can hold down a button for. There are moments of greatness here, especially coupled with the amount of destruction going on screen. On PC, it's all pretty well. I didn't have any issues. Particle effects fly, stuff breaks apart, things explode, enemy robots have individual pieces that break off. When you're in the heat of things, it can get really chaotic and actually pretty fun, even if the game does make you feel really stupid sometimes. When you get spam, like hit canceled by multiple attacks in a row, it makes you feel not very superhero-like. You know, once you get towards the, you know, the post-campaign stuff, then it makes you really feel like a badass, but still, sometimes it's just weird. But actually, all the gameplay, to me, just got mind-numbing after a while. You know, so many of the missions feel the same and boil down to the same thing. Go somewhere in this big environment, fight your way around, then go into a giant building or an aim bunker or a secret lab and punch more bad guys and then collect some more stuff, hit the elevator button, rinse, repeat. For the main campaign, there are some great action set-piece moments throughout, you know, especially the ones that introduce new characters into the story. They really make you earn each character and really feel it, especially pretty early on. The Iron Man mission is a great scene. But all these great moments are peppered with these lame, uninspired, and grindy and just kind of there as filler. And some of the missions go as far as making me do some frustrating defend a small circle style missions where you have to stay in the circle, and multiplayer style point capture missions like hold down point A, B, and C and run around between them to fend off enemies. I mean, really? Like, I wish they thought of something more than that, especially because when the campaign is good, it's good. So the more uninspired stuff really, really stands out. The disappointing loot system, it gets in the way. You know, through the campaign, I kept equipping the next best stuff that I picked up and dumping the occasional resources into it just to keep up with the campaign, but ultimately, I did not care about the loot at all. There were points where I've actually seen crates in the environment and I just didn't care and didn't go near them. These loot type systems are supposed to hook you and make it feel satisfying, and to me, it did neither of those things. It takes a long time for any of the loot to feel substantially meaningful, and by that time, for me, it was too little too late. The loot also isn't really cosmetic. so you don't even get that base level satisfaction either. The game's complexities just don't add to the experience, like the fun factor, or make you feel much smarter, or really anything like that. Endgame embraces hero builds a bit more, but for me personally, just felt like the game was intentionally frustratingly convoluted without actually adding to the experience. I think it's because the action brawler gameplay is simple fun. You know, it's not this crazy advanced stuff that can really back up the systems tacked onto the game. I think this game would be way better off if it was just treated entirely as like a fully 3D Marvel Ultimate Alliance, that's it, with none of this weird like multiplayer games as a service loot stuff that just doesn't really quite fit. Now I commend the game that there is a lot here. You know, in 2020 people want more out of their games, and there is certainly a lot here, you know, more than just a short campaign. I just feel like it's not stuff that I personally want. I'm glad I could ignore most of the games as a service stuff throughout the campaign, but I know some people are really sensitive and just have less of a tolerance for this type of stuff. Yes, there are microtransactions in this $60 game. You know, there are tons of emotes, skins, character ID cards, and stuff you can spend money on for in-game currency to then spend on all these, you know, cosmetic items. You can earn a lot of stuff to help unlock stuff by playing the game, like they do give it to you, but it is still a grind. This will probably adjust over time. That happens with these types of games, but still, it's there. Same with the Battle Pass stuff. The game wants you to spend more. And again, man, like writing the notes for this video is so frustrating because there's all these gameplay and service systems in the game I have to talk about and try to explain, but I really just want to talk about the decent thing in here. The campaign story itself. It's centered around the newer Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, and she absolutely steals the show here. You know, the way they insert her origin into this new Avengers tale totally works, makes sense, it's interesting, and the voice actor for her really nails it. You know, she could have been annoying the way she was written, but she turned out great, really endearing, because it's filled with just great character moments between all of your favorite heroes with some interesting new scenarios and new interpretations that are just to watch unfold. Great music, there's some pretty damn good visuals, they got MODOK down really well, they got aim really well. As someone who's a big fan of that type of stuff in the comics, yeah, I enjoyed all of that way more than I was expecting. Even if I found some of the mission objectives and areas repetitive or annoying, and the combat only kept me, you know, half interested, it was all still enough for me to enjoy my way through the campaign and check out some of the side hero mission stuff, and that was well over 11 hours for me. Then there's the end game stuff and playing with friends and building up and leveling up all your heroes and the Avengers Initiative, which I'm not really into because the combat just didn't stick with me enough. So my verdict is kind of short and sweet at the end of this. You know, I think for Marvel fans, the campaign is actually worth checking out, but I just don't like the rest of the framework or foundation of the entire game. You know, I like occasional games as a service games like The Division 2 where they make sense. This one just didn't get its hooks in me and feels really cynical. I feel like Square Enix realizes that people want more out of their games, they want more longevity out of their games, but I wish they took the time and resources and spent that on just making a bigger, more massive campaign and just a perfect top to bottom single player experience more than this like hybrid campaign single player slash also games as a service Destiny style game, because for me it just flat out doesn't work. You know, I like to jump back in when there's more characters and more content added in, you know, just to see more cool Marvel stuff, but I just don't really know if I will since the gameplay didn't quite do it for me. So I'd say maybe when this game is on sale, for Marvel fans, check out the campaign, because ultimately it's not all as bad as I was expecting, actually pretty good in parts, but I also kind of still managed to leave disappointed. Again, like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm going to contradict myself a lot, but that's a before you buy. I give you some pro.
Assemble IGN readers and viewers, because boy, do we have a ton of Marvel's Avengers impressions to go through today. Hello, everyone. My name is Jonathan Dornbush from IGN, and I'm joined by the wonderful Tom Marks.
Hello.
Hi, and we are going to be talking about Marvel's Avengers, which is currently in its rolling beta program. It's going to be available in beta.
Crafted and cool.
Exactly, yeah. And that is, I think, a thing that a lot of Marvel fans want, and we've only really gotten for a few select heroes
I don't know, it just stat numbers that were very marginal and always quickly replaced and didn't really show up except for a few like elemental sort of effects like pin particles or cosmic energy. Beyond those, nothing you put on really was like super visible.
Alright, we're gonna play some more Apex Legends in the Apex Legends, Apex.
Turn up, I came with the bass. Gonna shake like it's an earthquake.
I don't want to hear this one.
Yeah. Set it off, set it up. You on the front line, prone and you're getting crushed. Ready to bust, mind blow when they take a rush. About to turn your blood like cold when we interrupt. Set it off, set it up. You on the front line, prone and you're getting crushed. Ready to bust, mind blow when they take a rush. About to turn your blood like cold when we interrupt.
Today will be our day. Fight leader.
I've got what you need, if you can afford it. Ready up, it's go time.
This is your champion.
Fight. Vienna. Fight again.
Bring it. Edge's share will be waiting for you
I will
down
guide us to
there.
victory below. Battle lies below. Want to check out over there?
I'll go too. Someone's gonna have me back. Let's go.
You wanna fuck with this?
All Father, give me sight.
Open supply bin here. Fire here. New kill leader. Call him if you spot him.
Marking our surroundings.
And then we'll find something good here.
Okay.
Frag grenade here. Ultimate accelerant here. C7 scout here. Shotgun bolt here. Level 1. Silver shotgun here. Shield cell here. He's red. They got me. I'm down.
Calling upon nature's strength.
Light ammo here.
Of course, I gotta mute the motherfuckers.
Join me, Fly Fighter. Fight strong.
Either you fight with me and we win, or you fight with someone else and I win.
This is your champion.
me an LMG.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
We are inside the ring. Good faith.
Putting up some amped cover.
Contact with target.
Tossing up some amped cover. At me. Reloading.
Reloading.
Reloading. Down.
Come get us.
Attention. Check in.
Yeah, yeah.
And I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder. One of the four beasts saying, "Come and see." And I saw, and behold,
Spaghetti.
spaghetti. Spaghetti.
Today will be one of those experiences where you'll sit back and say, oh yeah, I remember that.
Gotta make sure to mute them because I'm not a fan of. Excuse me, I burped. Talking to randos that are assholes.
Breakdown.
And I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder.
Hostile spotted.
Four beasts saying,
Go to explode over
I
there.
know what I like. And I know
Loud and
what
clear.
I
and behold,
Spaghetti.
Hostile over there. Yep. Nah. Non plus ultra! Nope. That was fun for all, but mostly us. I gotta live stream this. Good times. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration.
1. Beginning ring countdown.
Not all of us are in the ring. Engaging! Reloading! Let's explore this way. I'm down! What's over here? It's just you and me, friend. Let's not die.
Blood.
Shots fired, and they're hitting me. Reloading. I'm down.
More friends are coming to kill us. There's another squad.
Let's go that way.
I am prepared for the fight.
Let's break some circuits.
Not gonna lie, I'm pretty good at this. Okay, I do lie, but not this time.
This is your champion.
Let's land here. Yep.
You don't know the difference yet, so let's go
Prepare for battle.
Listen to as you roll up. On the scene, I mean, it's knowledge reigns supreme. I mean, I cover the whole base of hip-hop like a Maybelline. I got a crazy team with over 1 million members. The rappers deal with numbers. You see who deal with letters. Language turns, they let you see the formation of new ideas as energy. Pass that pen to me, I freestyle above the average. I'm like an alien MC surrounded by savages. It's like a jungle sometimes, but I'm so
Firing. Reloading. Reloading.
the looks like.
I'm gonna try to play Crusaders Kings 3. A stranger is brought before me. He has been awaiting outside the castle gates for a week, my liege. My guard informs me. The man bows deeply. My name is Bondu. Your Highness, I have traveled far and wide and seen many things, but my family and I are weary of the road. If you allow us to stay, I will happily share my knowledge of the world with you and be your loyal servant. Every time I close my eyes, I see Petty Queen Jimena's face. Sleep will not come. I cannot wait another moment. Cloaked in shadows, I make my way to the garden outside her living quarters. The sight of Jimena's chamber window makes my heart shudder. So close, yet so far. But wait, who is that climbing up the tower window and unlatches the shutters? Let's bloody fucking see, alright? Let's see what we're going to do here. Hey, fucking hell, man. It's so fucking hell. I'm fucking drunk as shit. Hey, don't fucking know it. If you didn't fucking know it, now you fucking know. Holy fuck. What the fuck? Let's play something. Excuse me. I'm gonna play fucking CSGO. Fuck it, let's play CSGO. See if that works. I have a new inventory item. Maybe it's CSGO. Assault Squad. What the fuck? Yeah, it was terrible. Fucking frog boots, Fucking sell it. Just fucking sell it. Who gives a shit anymore? Just sell all this shit. $0.03. Alright, that's what we're gonna fucking start doing from here on out. We're just gonna start fucking doing that shit. Alright, I'm pretty sure. What is this? Wait a fucking minute. The fuck is this? Stygian of the old reign of the old ones. Dolphin in a role-playing game of horror. Loss of madness. The strange worlds of H.P. Lovecraft's Stygian reign of gold ones offers a mix of rich role-playing and turn-based tactical combat represented in an illustrative visual style. Can you find salvation in a dead world? Well, I guess we're not playing that. See what this looks like. Can you even see what I'm doing? You probably can't even see what I'm fucking doing, can you? Nope. You can't. You can't see what I'm doing. Some bullshit. But whatever.
Legends tell of a mighty thunder dragon by the name of Nazith who once roamed these lands. It was said that after his death, remnants of the dragon's body that still held immense power were slowly dispersed across the world by natural events. But Nazith didn't want to share the power he still considered his own, and so his soul still lingered, trying to find a way to purge the remnants of their magic. Thousands of years later, an adventurer by the name
That's a long time.
heard rumors of a remnant lying inside a cave and dove in.
Trust me, you're not missing anything visually.
But the hook was old and eventually gave way, causing Kara to fall into a seemingly endless pit. He awoke, terrified, and found two glowing claws magically bound to his hands. Mad with terror, he swung his arms wildly, but the spell did not break. Instead, the claw shot forth, planting itself firmly into the stone wall. A magical beam still linked the claws to his hands, working much like his old hook. Suddenly, Nazith appeared to Kara and told him he needed a physical body to accomplish his goals. Under the promise of unlimited treasure, Kira accepted the dragon's offer to partially possess his body and use his powers,
We could all
starting on
use
his
some
quest to
unlimited
purge
treasure.
Remnants of Nazith.
Remnants of Nazith.
Okay, let's see actual gameplay, bro. That actually looks kind of dope, but not my style. It's called Barrow Trauma. Barrow Trauma. Go to the fucking store page. There we go. Oh, stupid. Looks like Ninja Gaiden. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it a night because I'm a little buzzed and also it's late as fuck, so good night.